fine. I will go here. That's working. I go to live. I go here. Fine. Nice. Pop the chat. Then oh, oh, come on. I think we're fine because we're live. It's been a while. Now we will wait for someone to show up. Even if they don't show up, I can just go on, talk. Never live comfortably. Live meditatively. That must be shocking. Human need is very simple. Very basic. If you look at any time in the history of human beings, the need didn't change. The need is always constant. Modern man does not need anything more than a 10,000-year-old ago man needs. But then modern man goes on, create complexity out of their need, complex desires. You think you need so much in life to be fulfilled? Because that's what you've been taught to. That's what you've been conditioned to. And then you seek comfort. All your life you seek comfort. Even if you reach it, you become numb. Even if you reach it, you think you need more because comfort alone is not helping. Why? Because you never listen to your basic needs. A basic need of a human being, no matter how many years ago in the history, is always a few things. The most important is perhaps food, sex, and community. Beyond this, you don't need anything else. Beyond this is all complexity. Beyond this is all abstraction. And then you get yourself into this abstraction, you lose all. Anyways, I don't know how many people are out there. The phone is too far. I don't see the numbers and I only have the chat popped up. No one messaging here. This makes me feel sad. I feel like maybe there is 0 person out there. But at the end, I know you will watch this offline. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being with us. I mean, I say us, and also in the thumbnail you see another person, but from the beginning of this video you haven't seen this guy, right? I will tell you who is this guy if you're curious. I don't know him much. Carla Pinheiro. 4. Thanks for the announcement of the numbers. I don't know you, Carla. You're new. Thank you for being here. But yeah, this guy, I don't know him much, but I know him enough, to call him a brother. So I think you can learn from him, and that's why he is on the thumbnail, at least. We don't know the rest. We'll see what happens. Not so serious. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Hey. I think I know you. Not so much, not so serious, but enough. It's been a while we went live. For the past 1 month, life's been going high speed, pretty demanding. I could not keep up with the community and chill of the channel. But now, so many things changed into the direction that I have more time. Then we can be together. Then we can chat, chill, and perhaps be around fire. Yeah, that's it. Maybe Jan, you want to come and sit with us?
Sure thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's taking a microphone. That's a little bit.
And I serve tea.
Surprising. Chill is good. Yeah, chill is good, my friend. Chill is all we need. some mint tea. We picked the mints from the ground a few meters away, and we fill the water from a tap a few kilometers away. Because the funny part is we don't have water here at the land at the moment, so we just bring water from home. But soon we will have. Thanks, thank you so much. Soon we will have water, perhaps on the land.
Hi.
Jan's here. It's a weird feeling not to know how many people are out there. I usually have that closer, you know. I see the numbers, now I don't see the numbers, you know. Maybe Jan, put your microphone upward.
Oh, thanks.
And I think, oh yeah, that's fine, it's fine. Even downward is fine. It's just my brain could not handle it.
All right. Yeah, I came here, I arrived because I lived a while a meditative life and uncomfortable life. But now I arrived here a couple of weeks ago. I sailed across the Atlantic and just left the boat.
Oh yeah. Before we go live, I didn't mention this. Also, don't give our exact location. You know.
All right, I
You
sailed
know.
a bit over the waters, 20 days. And yeah, then I got off the boat and with basically nothing in my pockets, just my Caribbean clothes. And yeah, after 3 days basically sleeping in my hammock, I arrived here, and during some first people I met, they let me sleep in the construction site while they were gone, and they sent me over to a party, and yeah, synchronistically it was my birthday, and there I met Mommy and many more very interesting, adorable people. And yeah, I leaped into the unknown, like I trusted my intuition and my inner guidance. And that can be very, very uncomfortable and scary to do. And yeah, that's why I decided to join here this life. And yeah, as Mommy said, maybe I can teach one or the other thing, or yeah, give encouragement to go difficult steps into the unknown, and yeah, taking a leap.
Big leap.
Big leap into the unknown. Because what keeps us stuck in these old comfortable patterns is, yeah, the fear of the unknown.
It's funny that I did not think about the title, you know, before talking with you, like, you know, not at all. And now I put the title, and it fits actually very perfectly with you, how you use uncomfortable situation to come out of the comfort zone and be meditative, right? He just took a shower with a pump water, right? The sprays water, right? And it's kind of cold in a way, the wind. And then after I told him the title that we are going live now, this is the title, he said, "Oh, I was actually thinking while I was taking a shower that how I came out of this comfort zone and did this." Nice. Thank you. Hope you two are well today. Who is this? Yeah, I think I cannot pronounce that name, but thank you. But yeah, he is he is expert in leaping. I put his YouTube channel in the description if you are interested in him. But don't go subscribe, you know, instantly right now because I said because you don't know him yet, you know.
And
And
I have only one video up right now, so I'm working on the second. It's coming out soon.
just go watch his video. If it's appealing, then subscribe. Don't subscribe because I said it, you know. And yeah, don't know. You see how many people are out there? No, no.
7. No,
7.
or top messengers 7. I don't know.
Damn. That's a whole crowd out there.
Watching 7, yeah.
Nice. Okay. What you making? So many things, man. Like, in what direction you want to know? We don't make anything, but we also make everything, you know. And that's the paradox. Not so serious. Not so serious. But I think you meant more like food. We just made tea now. And we had our lunch. We made a really nice beans rice on the fire here. And the food cooked on the fire, it always have a certain taste, you know. You never get it from anywhere else because you don't have something that the smokes, you know. And the smokes and a little bit of ash gets into the food. Man, makes it, you know, very, very attached to the DNA. So, have you been meditating for the past month that I haven't come up live and didn't poke you? Have you been meditating? That's all I'm asking. What do you guys like to eat on a regular day basis? You know, it's a little bit too much to ask someone what do you eat on a regular day basis. But I will tell you it's okay. Mostly, I would say lentil, beans, rice, lots of olive oil, lots of nuts, lots of raisins, maybe dates, maybe figs, lots of different vegetables and tomatoes cooked into some type of a stew. And I personally don't really have many foods that I make for myself to stay alive. Like I have certain foods that it gives me comfort and enough nutrition, and I'm so good at making them, and it becomes easier, routine-ish, then I don't need to think so much. And I'm not really excited anymore in this world, you know, generally, to go after certain desires that many people might go. Not that I'm better than them. I realize that you don't need like, you know, variety of food to enjoy your life. You need just nutritious food to give enough power to your brain to make the right decisions, you know. But then sometimes people don't want nourishment, they want junk food. And then junk food makes your brain goes a little bit junky, I would say. In your meditation, what is the most profound state have you experienced? Let's see what Jan has to say about the food part, and we'll get there.
Yeah, I think many people enjoy food and experiences that might be seemingly not so good for them. But I think it's easy to judge this kind of. It's kind of a trap. And because everybody has to know for himself what's best for him. And like the opinions of others is always kind of a trap you can fall into, and like programming that kind of demonizes certain stuff, but it's also kind of, yeah, you can overdo everything, and there's a, yeah, everybody has to be his own shaman and decide for himself what's good for him, what to put into him. And I think like food wise, enjoying something that's maybe not so healthy if you do it like consciously and not as a coping mechanism or in any other unhealthy way, then it's brings, if it brings joy, it's wonderful. And that's important for this experience to survive this. And I think, yeah, the best thing is like where you get in a meditative state, to experience this joy without anything, basically. Like you can be in the shittiest situation and just sit there blissfully, and you know it changes again, and and it isn't that bad at all because you decide how you feel. And that's, I think,
Yeah, yeah, that's much wiser than what I said, really. Thank you. Thank you. I guess that coping mechanism part is the tricky business, right?
yeah, that's the devil or the demons, however you want to call it. But yeah,
Not so serious, yes, I would say simple distinction between foods, food that whole, still alive in their sense, and automated
11,
foods,
yes.
combined food and proceeded. Horrible. It's the sound inside this screen I cannot read, but will that be in reality or opposition? I'm thinking of pizza soon. Pizza is fine. What? Do you think pizza is bad? Pizza is great. Or am I taking it wrong? I don't know. But yeah, good for you, man. Great, I miss pizza. We got an oven here. We want to make pizza. Yeah. But yeah, the coping mechanism, the devil. Do you have anything to say about the devil?
Oh, not right now.
Not right now.
A
Oh
lot,
no,
a
not
lot,
literal devil, please.
a lot, but not
Don't
right
don't
now.
don't tell me about the literal devil. Tell me about the conceptual devil. You know?
The demon, I would more call it, like,
Okay, the
because
demons.
it's
Yeah.
demonized.
Hey,
substitute
Flex.
sugar.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, there are other stuff you can use than sugar that are much better, definitely. But not everybody is like in the state of doing so, or it's not accessible or whatever, and just not being able. And that's why I don't want to put any pressure onto anyone because of the state they are in right now. And I
Yeah.
rather encourage them that, yeah, if you know other solutions, that's awesome, and you will find them if you're looking for them. And I'm
Yeah.
grateful for everybody, everyone who is like, yeah,
It's so
trying
fun.
to be a better version and putting work into that, and time especially. Like, time is valuable. Like, why I leap into the unknown and don't look for a job is because I want to grow, and I see like this way you take big steps, and if you invest a lot of time in yourself more than others, then that's my way kind of living, and that propelled me like quite fast forward from almost becoming an engineer, and just before entering the career, dropping out of university. Like, I only had to finish the introduction to my master thesis, but yeah, I couldn't do that. I wasn't, yeah. So I had to find some other way, and yeah, that was leaping into the unknown.
So funny that when I look at your teachings, it comes from absolutely opposite of me. You know, you're a man of love. You're a man of, it's just like everyone, gotta figure out for themselves in a very loving way. And I'm like, everyone got to figure out by themselves in a very demanding way. Like, you gotta figure it out now. You're like, no, you will figure it out at some point. It's okay. You go through your journey. I'm like, no, now.
Maybe not this lifetime, then the next lifetime, but you'll figure it out. That's
Yeah.
how I see it. Yeah,
No, but I want you to figure it out now, okay? This is my
this
channel. I
lifetime.
I rule here. If you go to his channel, you listen to him. For now, doesn't don't listen to him. For now, no, I'm joking, of course. Don't take me so serious, right? We are we are having fun, and I'm just so happy that now we have you. It's like, in a way, totally different, but very similar. Thank you.
Yeah, for the time I know you, I sense that we are vibing very similarly, and what you teach and talk is yeah, aligning with my reality also, with my belief system very well. And yeah, that's why, yeah, both is important. Like, sometimes you need somebody who gives you a little bit, kicks you a little bit to go these steps that are necessary. And yeah, definitely I had those moments too where I needed this, to hear some truth, like getting the mirror in the face, look at you, what are you doing now? And yeah, you
Yeah,
have to do it for yourself. That's the important thing, and not for anybody else to to be approved or anything.
Gotta live it, man. Gotta live it. We got so many long comments. I'm not sure if I
Oh,
can read it on that sunny thing, but let's see. Who's there? I cannot read the name. Jelte? Yelte? Yeltaham? Yeltaham? I don't know that name. Actually, I came here because I've been struggling with meditation. Too many voices telling me how to meditate. This is wrong, this is right. I can't seem to do it for long or progress. Okay, Yelte, you stay there. Let me read the rest. Any of you two guys have had OBEs? Maybe your different experience also gave me two different facades of how see and on life here. I don't know. I don't know OBE. And
out of body experiences.
wow, nice. Out of body experiences. Okay, we'll get there too. Would love some advice from anyone here, I guess, how to look within and think what the true reason I feel blocked is. Yeah, I will give you that reason. It's simple. Wait for it. So if we got it to leave it, why to talk about it much? Fair intellectual question. Where did this go? So if we got it, we will get there. I don't know what that means at the moment. Do you know? So if we got it to live it,
Uh,
why to talk about it much? Fair intellectual question.
that's yeah.
This what we are doing, I mean, he means, or what?
Yeah, why watching, maybe watching us at the screen, and yeah,
Yeah,
he's right.
don't do that. I told you many times, so many times, if you mean that, don't listen to me, at least don't listen to me. I'm just the devil myself, so listen to someone else or watch something else. I will listen, yes, you gotta listen, because you've got so many big problems. Wait, no, I'm joking, don't, not problems, but in terms of these messages that you're saying. Struggling with meditation, right? Yes, you're listening. That was your first. Do you have anything you want to add, or I can just go on and talk about this meditation thing? Was
Uh,
it something we left from behind, or anything?
from the last one with the
No, these are generally we
why
finished, I
going
think.
live or what?
We finished in the previous one. Topic, we're done. We can move on. Nice, awesome. So, meditation. 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 Meditation is simple. Like it's very easy. And just because it's so easy, you find yourself struggling with it. You cannot understand how something can be this easy. Sometimes the brain looks for, not sometimes, the brain always looks for complexity, always. Novelty, new things, solving problems. Problem solving is one of the nicest dopamine reward in any human being. The moment you solve a problem, the reward is another problem. Why? Because your brain is like, okay, you solved this one, you got to solve a bigger one. Because I want to enjoy my time. You got to feed me. Now this meditation is a big problem. Why? Because perhaps you watched 100 videos about it. Why? Perhaps you read 100 times about this meditation. Now you have 100 ideas about it. Now you have 100 problems. No matter how many of them you solve, there will be another one. But the thing is, when it comes to meditation, you have no problem. When it comes to meditation, you're full on answer. There is no question. Question disappears. As simple as that. That's why it doesn't matter what you do. As long as you're meditating is fine. As long as you are aware you are meditating is fine. If the mind comes, it's fine. You're meditating. If the mind doesn't come, it's also fine. You're meditating. If the emotions come, it's fine. You're meditating. If the emotion doesn't come, it's fine. You're meditating. The thing is, there is no problem. There is no question. Everything is already answered. You're just watching it. You're just observing it. You're just living it. Now, simply, next time you want to go in meditation, go with absolute innocence. Innocence is the first thing you need before any meditation. If you come with your ego, you come with your mind. If you come with your ego, you bring your problems. If you come with innocence, you're innocent. Every time you sit, meditate. Look at it as your first time, without any instruction. Imagine you lived entire life watching others meditate. You know that the word meditation, whenever you sit, you see people sitting in meditation, someone told you, you ask, oh, what are they doing? They told you they're meditating. Imagine this process in your life. The only thing they told you about that particular act is they're meditating. Now one day, you become an adult, you think to yourself, well, I want to meditate too. I was a child before, all these adults were sitting there doing nothing, absolutely without anything. And whenever I ask, someone told me they're meditating. You watch them for many years. You know that they sit in a certain posture. You watch them many years. You know that they close their eyes. You watch them many years. You simply know how to sit exactly like them. Now, for the first time, meditate. You don't know anything about it. All you know is that you are innocent. All you know that you don't know. And you sit there and you just do nothing, right? Because for years you watched them did nothing. For years you watched them, they sat every day 10 hours and did absolutely nothing. How is that hard? How is that requires a struggle? How can be difficult to be in that state? Therefore, it's the easiest thing to do. But you don't want to do it because you don't like easy. You like problems. And you can go on, create problems from this video to another thousands of other videos. That was a big earful, my friend. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to simply just release, you know. Okay.
Beautiful and comprehensive.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You
thank you.
enjoyed it, huh? I also enjoyed it myself, actually, you know. But, uh, but I think I would like to hear your side of meditation as well. What is your meditation? What do you do really? But let's see. before we get there, let me see if there is anything. Chris, oh my God. Hey, Chris. Man, you know what's the next question, right? You know I'm gonna ask you, how is it going? And how is that, little problem of you? I just do my job as good as I can. Best regards. Nice, Chris. Love that. Thank you for being around, my friend. It's nice meeting you guys. Take care. Not so serious. Take you care. Thank you for being here. Gratitude. Flex is cool, man. Flex cousins. I see. I need to accept that the act of meditation is as simple as just doing it. I don't need to fix any problem. That's it. I love you. That's it. Fixed. Our problem is fixed. From tomorrow, you meditate. And I love that. And I love you. Thank you for being here. So, let's get to Jan's meditation. But before that, I really need water. But yeah, I can drink my water and you can.
Yeah, I think everybody has to find their own way of meditating or what's best for them, and there are different types, many different types, and yeah, intentionally being still and yeah, allowing the nothingness, the emptiness, if you can get it empty, like yeah, just let your mind talk, and if it wants to talk, and just let the thoughts fly away like clouds. And yeah, centering at the heart space, you're feeling like focused, like I visualize it basically a little bit, and coming into the feeling and out of the thinking is yeah what you do, I guess, or what I would identify as meditative state, and can do it while washing the dishes or while walking is also very common, and it doesn't have to be the sitting still pose, but yeah, I really like that. Like I prefer lying down, but that's just my personal way, like one of them. Just being here in nature and sitting here and listening to my environment, and also then I come also into myself at some point and feel into myself, and yeah, it's a beautiful state. Very, yeah, good state to be in, and I think everybody should spend more time in there, like, and then you get answers and to questions you didn't ask. Sometimes to questions you ask, but yeah, whatever you need to know, that's how we make good progress in getting, yeah, the planet also, like it all ripples out, and we are making big changes this way, and that's beautiful. But yeah, the mind and attachments to certain emotional triggers and that reflect ourselves, and yeah, and often leads to a trap where you unconsciously give your attention, which is your your currency, the energy, focus too much on stuff that really doesn't matter that much because you can't change it anyways. The only thing you can change in the moment is like using your time in the best way for you. for me, that's yeah, learning a lot of about myself and looking into my shadows and trying to not trying being a better version by doing so. I'm yeah. If you're doing anything intentionally in this direction, you're not trying, you're actually doing it. Like meditation, and you're already trying, you're already doing it. And maybe you just have to identify how and when, and feel into what's your truth and forget about everything else for a moment, and that's it.
Beautiful. That's it. That's it part really closes off, you know. It's like, that's it, you know. It's just like,
For now, for
I like your friend. Yes, I like him too, Nicholas. Thank you for being here.
thanks, Niklas.
Amanda, caught you live, late but here. Hi to the both of you. Thank you, thank you. But if it's too late and you're staying awake because of us, well, you know, my friend, it's better to get asleep than these words. Thank you for your advice. I'm relieved that I'm on the right path. No, look, you're on the wrong path already. I can accept the thank you for your advice, but don't relieve yourself onto that you're on the right path. We don't know, no one knows. And if you figured out by what I said that you're on the right path, then you're, my friend, not on the right path, because I never show you the right path. That's my trick. I always show you the wrong direction. I'm sitting there in this crossroad, and you come there, you tell me which direction I can go toward meditation. And I already know, like it's right, right? But I definitely tell you left, because you will be back. You go left, you come back to this crossroad again, because you're going to find that meditation, right? So I will be there again. And then you ask me which direction I gotta go. I keep on giving you the wrong direction. I promise you that. And then until you figure out, okay, I'm not gonna ask this guy anymore. At least find another person, because this guy, so far I asked so many questions, and every time I went on the wrong direction. So I don't trust this guy. Trust yourself. Right? Don't believe or relieve that you are on the right path. I don't know you, you don't know me, you just text on the screen. You could be a bot, I could be an AI, and all of these things could be an imaginary thing. At the end, whoever you are out there, my friend, you figure the shit out yourself, right? And don't think that you're on the right path. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But the advice is pretty good, the one that I gave you. That's good. That I accept.
Yeah, I always say take every advice and everything others say, even your own mind, take it with a grain of salt. There's always some bullshit hidden somewhere, like from the outside. There's always some grain of salt, and you have to find your own truth and trust. And what others say, myself to you, like, I can be wrong definitely with everything I say, and it's not the right thing for you to do. And even if it sounds nice and beautiful, but you have to know what's right for you. And that's why meditation is good, because you get the answers from the inside, and if you follow this truth, you get the answers on the outside, like as validation at some point. And that's what enhances your trust. the trust in not just self, and the trust in well, yeah, in self, uh, as in you, as a part of the whole of the universe that is you, and gaining trust in that gives good realizations. Mastering self.
Mastering self, huh?
Yeah. To be an individualized part of this reality, not just a programmed participant. If you go into this experience and all aspects of it and feel it and become one with it, yeah, that's beautiful and attainable for everybody. It's just everybody has a different path. So find your own truth.
Thank you. How many people we got out there? You see the
9.
numbers? It's okay if it's far away. Just wanted to mention if anyone wants to come up and say something, we can arrange that. So just just tell me and you can come up and talk if you want about this particular matter that we're talking. You know, not come up and talk about your grandma's cookies, but generally living in the uncomfort zone rather than rather than living in the comfort zone, you know. So this is nice. I'm glad that we did this. I'm relieved that I'm on the right path.
Yeah, man.
But thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I can also ask questions from you. That would be nice. For example, tell us about how you came out of your comfort zone. What was your comfort zone?
Just right here in your own words, learn, do not believe. I see what you mean. Um, yeah, believing is. I'm not happy with like believing. It's like, yeah, believing in the Bible or fairy tales. It's what you get, like this inner knowing, like the deep meditative states and expand. Yeah, consciousness, being conscious gets you to a point of knowing rather than believing, and that's practice spirituality, like where it leads basically at some point. And belief is more like dogma and yeah. But
Believe.
but yeah, everybody has his own truth, and I see it like all come together at some point and aligning, and basically that what we know as reality, like now, it's just a tiny part of it, and there's much more to discover. And yeah, it's an interesting experience to be here at this time and witness all this happening.
Beautiful. Witnessing all this happening is beautiful.
And it's just the beginning.
Oof, it's just the beginning, my friend. It's just the beginning for sure. Yeah, it's hard. What? I don't actually believe in meditation. Yeah, it's hard. Which one you don't believe? In meditation or yeah, it's hard? Yeah, I don't either, really. I don't believe in meditation at all. I just know that if you meditate, you will be at some point enlightened. And that's all I know myself. Not that I'm enlightened, again, I emphasize, but I've seen enough to know that enlightenment is very close. Yeah. I would hate to come across Mary on a hike and ask for direction and end up being sent the wrong way. Yeah.
Go to South America. There you have to ask every corner, and everybody gives you a different answer because they are taught, programmed to not say no, they don't know, because that's unpolite. So they rather give you wrong direction. So
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm giving you the right direction in my, in my head. I'm sitting on the crossroad. I don't know, but I'm just so polite that I cannot tell you that I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit insecure, but I won't tell you that, oh shit, I don't know. I will definitely make up something. And then that's where you go on a different hike. But yeah, no, brother, I don't know if you're brother or sister, but if you come across me, I will give you only love. In flesh, I only give love. In digital world, that's a different matter. That's a digital version. I get to be whoever I want, and I love that. So, in reality, definitely, I will give you love. Nothing else. Because that's all I got. I thank you too for your words. Have a blessed day. I will keep on listening in upcoming videos. Much love. Much love. Thank you for being here. Amanda is laughing at 10 a.m. in the morning. That's good. Laughter in the morning is good. Man, yeah, South America, they just give wrong direction all the time, huh? Tell me more about it. Like, like this being polite, is that like really everyone wants to be polite with foreigners and not everyone, not the cartels, for example,
Yeah.
but general culture is that to respect foreigners or tourists or travelers or white people, or how is that?
I'm not sure how it exactly it is, but like I've heard it several times that it's seen as not polite or to say I don't know.
Hmm. So it means like they're
And
not helping.
you I haven't fully got behind it, but
Yeah, I guess it's more like they feel like they gotta give you something, you know?
yeah.
Otherwise, they're not helpful or worthy.
I think it's deep programmed shame that if they don't know something, they are seen as stupid or whatever.
Ah, okay.
So maybe more like
Yeah, yeah,
self
yeah. That kind I don't
protective.
know. Like not having knowledge, I don't know. Not more like, okay, not existentially, more like educationally. Like if you don't have enough knowledge, then you're not
Maybe.
generally
I don't know.
important.
I don't know.
I keep I keep questioning it. You gotta give me the answer, man. You gotta give me the answer. I keep questioning it. But it's very fascinating. Thank you for bringing it up. It was very fascinating for me. That because that's also how it is in the East, you know. But also, I would say, in a way, different. But generally, people want to, at the end, give you some answer, you know. Not the I don't know part. That's the easiest part, you know. It's like you can always say I don't know, and it's very easy to get out of any situation.
A programmed behavior saying no is like for some people very hard to overcome.
Oh yeah, that one too.
But yeah, we're getting there.
Luis Ortiz. Hello, my friend.
Have a blessed day too.
What?
Somebody is leaving and wish the blessed day
Yeah.
and thanks for the words
Thank you, thank you.
and watching the upcoming videos and
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So how's it going? Who's out there? I'm so happy to see so many new names and new faces around here. Like, not so many um, people that I really recall are here. And that's just so, in a way, empowering. Thank you. All these new people. Wow. Amanda is here. No, I know her, but like some others. But thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for you being here, man.
yeah, thank you
Beautiful.
for having
We
me
went
all.
on a live. I was like, ah, live, you know, two people. It's gonna be weird, chaotic. I gotta host this, host that. But at the end, I knew that I won't do anything anyway. But it's nice. It's nice to have you here. Because anyway, you're here around this fire. I cannot have this fire alone now. You're just like sitting there. Yeah, brother, come here. This fire been running for the past, I think, 5 nights at least, right?
Wait.
He's keeping
Yeah,
the
five
fire
nights, the
alive
sixth day.
for the past 6 days. This is a pretty old fire, you know. This is not any, you know, normal fire here. You're just sitting around. It's been lit for the past 6 days. I don't know, maybe it's not the like rarest edition of some, book, but I can tell you it's pretty rare to have a fire lit for the past 6 days in this world. And yeah,
Actually, this whole fireplace has been created within the last 6 days.
yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah. We
beautiful,
gave
it's
birth to
amazing.
this fireplace, and the first fire it was ever lit on this fire pit is still lit.
Yeah, man.
Holy basil, my friend. Wow. And it's just the beginning, right? Wow.
That's what everybody's saying. And we are ready for a new chapter, for a new stage.
Yeah,
That's the vibe.
yeah. We're gonna party hard, huh? With, I mean, like more like a conscious party.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I lived in Berlin for a long time and was
Oh yeah,
partying hard.
party
Well,
city.
I was not really partying hard, but I was on a lot of parties and was observing hard and programmed behavior, yeah. And I learned a lot through yeah, watching, watching and not trying to yeah to act or do anything, just observing from every angle and learning as much about any situation or yeah what other people feel, think, how they work, and then reflecting it on myself, like where do I have those habits or programs running that I may not see, because a lot of stuff is like hidden and we're just doing it because we are programmed to act and be in a certain way and taking yeah, but consciousness is bigger.
I certainly partied hard. No matter the setting, I was always so active in that action. Always front running my ego. Wow. And I loved it. Party hard is the only way you party. You don't party lukewarm, you party enthusiastic. And that's what we are doing. But now it's a little bit older, a little bit wiser.
Yeah,
We don't have that body anymore, I think.
I haven't been partying since I basically switched my life around and left everything behind. Well, at the beginning I was just a little bit sometimes on birthday parties, but I isolated myself for many years and yeah.
Like many years before the leap or
No,
after the leap?
I leaped into the isolation. Well, before I disconnected, like from my my programmed life, yeah, a waking up process, of course, was there, and
Like, would you say that isolation was kind of,
it was necessary for
yeah?
me,
So
definitely.
okay.
But like, everybody's different. But I think there's a healthy amount of isolation, but everybody's different. For me, it was many years. Basically, I just sometimes joined some communities for a short while, but like always came back into isolation and reflection and digesting and investing everything I have just into myself always. Well, not just into myself. I always also gave a lot away, but my time, and that's the most important stuff for me. And yeah, material stuff I gave away, but my time I invested on myself. Mainly, I tried to help others also. That was kind of an investment that hasn't paid out much yet, but um, that's because my ego tried to be the helper and the pleaser and to change others that don't want to be changed. And that's why I rather enjoy talking here to you people and also to Mommy, and because you choose, you're choosing to be here right now, and yeah,
That's beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah, life's good.
Life's definitely good.
Yeah, I met Mommy, and what he said before, that he's the kindest person, like the short time I met him, I definitely can confirm that that is absolutely true. And but of course everybody can change. No. um,
You gotta be careful,
yeah, that's what I'm
you know.
saying, you know.
But I gave you my
Stick to
YouTube
your own
channel
truth.
now. I
Yeah,
never
right.
gave my YouTube channel to anyone, man. Like
Yeah.
the digital version, I'm like, oh, don't watch any of my videos. If you watch any of my videos, only the ones that you're inside it, you're allowed. The rest you don't watch because they are cringe, my friend.
Yeah.
Unless you wanna enjoy the cringe, that's up to you. But no, I'm not. I'm joking. But the thing is, yeah, this is also the first time I don't really share my YouTube channel with anyone. Whoever finds it, and the rest is a tricky business, you know. Even if you ever made a YouTube channel, don't share it with anyone, like literally anyone, unless you have no other choice. I had no other choice, you know. I had to give it to him because he had to be inside this live. And personally, I think he is, in a way, someone that has, you know, things to share. I wouldn't want him to be in the live if I wasn't sure. And thank you for just really allowing yourself to really go at it, you know. You're a pro, man. Come on, man. You did not
Yeah.
mention this, but I'm happy, you know. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're a pro. But of course, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, I can also change. I try not to, you know. Don't worry. You don't need to sleep at night here thinking that I'm gonna come and take your stuff, you know.
No, as I said, the material is not the issue. It's just yeah, my journey was quite interesting, and And I had so many situations, so basically I have no reason to trust anyone anymore in this world. So, but of course, I learned to trust the universe, and it brought me here in such miraculous ways, and so synchronistically movie-like, kind of.
Yeah.
And I just, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what people maybe call surrender. I don't know, but it goes in the direction definitely not trying to manifest something specifically, just trusting in the universe that it will bring me the right people to learn the right lessons, to be prepared to meet the right people. And yeah, in between testing, you get tested if you have learned the last lessons. And
Thank you,
yeah,
man.
we are at the moment like, yeah, I think it's the same vibe. You're also trusting the one in the chat earlier, like trusting also in the ability of meditation, and yeah, trusting ourselves. And yeah, that's also a big issue of this life that comes up again and again.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I'm so happy. Like uh, the yeah, it's like a completion. It feels like a completion here of yeah, and ready to for the next stage. And yeah, it comes up again and again in conversations and everywhere. And that's what my reality reflects back to me. And um, yeah,
Yeah.
happy to be here and to speak, like, because I haven't spoken so many time in so long time. And yeah, that's yeah, trusting also in myself, and that I'm worthy and worth listening to, listen to be listened to. And yeah, I've learned a lot on this journey, and the timing feels right, so I speak.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you. Thank you.
for
Thank
the stage.
you. Yeah, man. All we got is just this stage. New format. Glad to see you doing great with your brother. Yes, Dr. Professor Dude. Jonas, my friend, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good.
You want some more tea?
Yes, please. Who's out there? Show yourself to me. Any questions? Anything? A lot of change, but in a freeing way. Okay, what has changed? You haven't quitted your job, have you? If you haven't done that, nothing has changed for me. You know? You gotta come out of that job. But a little bit maybe just with care, not tomorrow, don't quit your job and come tell me, oh, give me money. I don't have money. But you know what I mean. You know, we talked about it before. But what has changed?
Yeah, you have to find your own way without anything you know. That's the thing. Not clinging to anything, trying to hook to something. And it was something I had to learn too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, going all in again and again. But yeah, at your time, it's going to be so uncomfortable that you have to leave. That was for me the way, and sometimes, and I guess that's for most people the way, but yeah, the world is it's a good environment for that, because yeah, living the truth of what has been fed must be very uncomfortable. And so more and more people look for answers. So that's how I interpret the situation positively. Just see the positive in the situation. It's all happening for a reason. And that might be deeper than emotional attachments and rather ask the reason why something is happening than not asking why it's happening. Find the lesson in it and the reflection in it, and yeah, find the answers in meditation. And the trust, build the trust in yourself, in the universe. Be one with it as much as you can.
Yeah. And along the way, let's have a quick look at the beginning of the video. I said what a man needs in the modern days. It's not so different than the old days. Another thing that I think you really need to actively seek at the same time that you go through this isolation slash loneliness of life, you know, like where you want to grow, bring that growth into some sort of community, because at the end you want to share this with others. Ultimately, human beings are tribal people. Ultimately, if you cultivate a small community that the only language there is just simply understanding and love, you're in heaven, my friend. Actively find your people, actively find your tribe. You cannot do this alone, I promise you. This is a collective thing. If you want to really create a shift in the whole global awareness, this is a collective thing. Go find people that can increase the quality of your life. If the quality of your life increase by the numbers of people that you have around you, not only you're in heaven, you're also creating heaven for others. That's it.
Find the right people, yeah. That was always my plan, but it was, yeah, guided into these spaces, and that's maybe for everyone different, but to add to the community, and that's, yeah, the balancing point that is necessary for a happy life, because you don't want to be there alone on your own all the time. But it's good for a certain time. It's definitely good. For me, it was good. And especially accepting that the people I hang out with weren't the right ones. This you can only find out if you're like take a healthy distance and learn first who you are and like to only feel yourself, and that needs some distance to really get a get a clear feeling about that and clarity. For me it was important, yeah. And others' expectations and yeah, manipulations to see them, that took some distance, a different perspective. But yeah, community, reshaping the the programs, how we saw it, and how yeah we saw living together. It should be like questioning everything and reshaping my own world, basically. And that's what I mean, like everyone's truth is coming together at some point, that we are finding together. And in a conscious awakened state, and some people need to grow more, and everybody grows on his own speed, and life is beautiful when you meet the right people, and that's something you really have to feel. And yeah, as I said, many lessons to be learned for me. Uh, yeah, you could say I had to pay off a lot of karma also. Like, um, I hope you have a more pleasant journey, and feels like, seems like you're on a good path to me if you're here.
Beautiful. Nice. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see what Jonas says. Less work in progress. And I get some support here to start living. And now living only now. So biggest love to your body who has slept into this boat and has started. Yeah, 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 yeah. I meant I know living is only now. Okay. Jonas, you got big changes going on, my friend, huh? Damn. You're becoming one of those people that live only in the now. I love that. Yeah. I would say we are the experts of that here. At least I am, you know. And I kind of gathered that he is also kind of, in a way, you know, expert of his own. So, Jonas, maybe after all you come and visit us, huh? Because he wants to come and visit us, but we'll see. We talked before. Amanda says, I left mine in July, which I think she is referring to the quitting the job, right? I got burnout from overdoing on a rediscovery journey. My body has developed a lot of symptoms. We are navigating this with a lot of care and patience. Yeah, yeah. It is important to find our village. Looking for this now. So Amanda is also, you know, looking for her own tribe. Maybe it is us, we don't know. But
Digitally, at the moment, it seems like
digitally
it.
for sure, we are gathering around this fire. But I gotta go for a pee break. I give the scene, a stage to him. I will be right back in a few minutes. better put the microphone here, you know what I'm talking about.
Enjoy.
Yeah, go nuts.
Yeah, important to find our village. That's exactly how it feels here, my arrival at this place. And yeah, I've been wandering, traveling long, and I will always travel, I guess. But yeah, this time here it's feels like not just what's how my life changed. Like I see it like parallel in many others, and yeah, it's the collective, how there are like big changes, leaps in the collective consciousness, and feels good. Fast life in Switzerland. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You will find your people, but you have to. That's what I meant before. Like, um, for me, it was this way. Like, every time I picked something, like a target, not target, like a place in the future. Let's say a simple thing: booking an Airbnb before I arrive somewhere. This kind of always brought me more kind of a trouble lesson, because I wasn't like fully trusting the universe, and to, I think, to find your people, that's a healthy approach from my view, from my point of view. Now you came back and I lost my point completely. That's good.
That's good. I will find it for you. Let's see.
What was your last sparkle to set up your fire to life? I don't really get the question. Yeah. What I was saying before was, um, yeah, finding your people, and this. My truth is that for that you gotta leap into the unknown, because otherwise your ego and fear is still involved, and and it would lead to some probably unhealthy patterns you carry on, and you haven't processed it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just find here, but my approach is like with my family and stuff, I say you will find me when you need to find me, and you have to find the trust in yourself, and then you will find me too, basically. So I'm not visiting, well, maybe I visit once in a while, come by for a short moment, but that's yeah, every couple of years maybe. Otherwise, I'm pretty much almost no contact, let's say, with my mom a little bit. And yeah, that's was very important for me, for my development, and because they live in their reality and they have like the crabs in the bucket that want to pull me back into theirs, that you need security, safety, this and that, and yeah, I first time I left, I said I will find I will find the right job for me or whatever, the right way of living, and but it's not following the money and not following the rational path. Like yeah, I had a strong calling to question reality and to question my reality, my psyche and everything.
It's actually nice that you mentioned not following the money. I think personally my life drastically changed when I stopped following money. Like I think if I want to pinpoint a major shift in my consciousness was realizing that I'm chasing, the wrong, I would say, in my reality, the wrong need in life. Because money is just, we are so hung up on this money thing that we think money is the need, but it's actually not. You don't need money in life at all. Uh, it's just, it makes your life tremendously easier, but that's not what you need anyway. Like, in the most cases, people are in this mess because they're very comfortable. They're just like, they want that security, they want that safety, they want that money at the end of their life to give them pension. At the end, they want money even if they are like 80 years old, 90 years old, and then they just go for it for the entire life. They think they need that money, and then they fail to realize that the simple shortcut to dissolving money is like realizing or understanding that become comfortable with your death or non-existence. Like become comfortable with you not being able to exist because you don't have enough money to buy food. And then you will perhaps die from hunger. That's just like the only thing, right? If you don't have money at the moment, uh, and if you're in an environment that is not -20 winter, and you're also not dealing with severe cold, the only thing that is your problem is just the food, right? Because you could at the end, let's say, sleep in the forest. But not I'm not promoting this. I'm just saying that at the end, your worst case scenario is dying with hunger. And that's not so bad. It's like when you experience it, if you go through it, if you process it, you will realize that no, it's very rare to die from hunger. It's very, very rare, unless you're in Africa and not developed, and that's very abundant. You go there and you're from a country that perhaps the life is not distributed well enough in the whole globe that it's easy to die from hunger. But for example, in the places that you live, most probably a Western world, I don't think you will die from hunger so easily. It's just like you can always find food. At least you can always find something to do and earn money for it, and then perhaps pay for your food. But at the end, it's the death part. If you become comfortable with you dying, then it's fine. Even if you become old, you will die. Worst case scenario, you will die. It's like you don't need that security to work all your life for that pension. Yes, work now, save some money, build some environment, become off grid, maybe grow some things, make a solid life at the moment, not a solid pension. It's like it doesn't, make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. But yes, maybe work on this life at the moment, create a base. Even that, maybe you don't want that. Maybe you're fine with also just being absolutely without anything. You know, it's just like maybe that's your goal in life. The whole living a virtuous life is a fulfilled life, and your virtue might be just living absolutely minimum, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, if you are one that person that you want safety, you want security, I'm like that person. I like, I like safety. I love it. It's just like I'm a sucker for safety. And that's why I'm doing this. I want the safety. But you might not be that. I don't know. All I'm saying, look, actively go for it. And don't worry. Even if you die, nothing is drastically gonna change in your life. If you understand this, you understand all. Like even if you die, it's fine. This gotta give you enough, power to just go through any fear. Because at the end, you're just fine with dying. You're like, okay, I don't give a shit about dying, so why would I care about the ghosts, for example? Because they want to kill me. I'm like, okay, I'm already dead. Anyway, this I don't know why I said that, but I think a little bit of this, everyone is somehow hung up on this money thing so much, that especially the Western mind is just so conditioned by the money, and time is money, Like for me, the biggest cultural shock when I traveled outside of that bubble, a small bubble of mine, when I went traveling and meeting all these Westerners, man, time was really money to them. And I was like, why? Like, time is time and money is money. Why do you consider that you're wasting your time for doing something that it doesn't give any money, for example, Like, they often like, no, no, no. Yeah, all these things has to be happen like this. Time is money. I'm very busy. I gotta do this. I gotta plan this. I gotta plan that. And I'm like sitting there, just chilling for myself. Like, okay, but why? You can also do different things. That was my biggest cultural shock, realizing that, man, West look at time totally differently. They look at time as money, and I was like, oh, money is a problem. Don't look at it as money. Then your life becomes absolutely like timeless. Let me see what Jonas says and Amanda says, but if you want to add something here,
I just had to read this one comment
yeah.
that his nervous system is still going nuts when he sees the unknown or taps into the unknown, and he asks what my key was.
Yeah,
But
nice. Thank you.
um, my key, it was a lot of uncomfortable situation, but I guess that's what everybody is feeling right now in that position. And I I followed basically sign symbols and synchronicities, like the theory of Carl Jung. And I was like, first I was questioning my sanity and whatever labels and medical conditions you can put on it, but I tried to figure it out myself. And yeah, that's first I was a scientist, so I was very
Oh, scientists. My God, these
I was
like,
very stuck in my mind,
yeah,
and that was basically the universe talking to me, and me gaining trust in that and in myself, and yeah, that's yeah, I was just following the numbers and like repeating numbers, and was just recognizing the patterns, and that there is a pattern, acknowledging it, and not gaslighting myself anymore with saying it's whatever it is, and my mind's just making stuff up. No, 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 no. No. It got so wild, and yeah, I might share some of those stories in the future, but um, yeah, that's how I gain trust, just following it and like listening to my body and to my nervous system like you do, and it's not happy right now, and so you got to change something, and that's the key. The uncomfortable, the feeling the uncomfortable is key, and then yeah, listening to where it's leading, and if it says out, this is not my path, then change it, and the path will unfold on the way, and that's basically, yeah, everybody's different, everybody has a different path, and yeah, my body was also like, I had also like was burning out, and my body, like my kneecap jumped out, and that's why I was hesitate, well, not hesitating, it was, yeah, for me it was trust issues, and just being guided and trusting in the universe. And yeah, but that was a big step to getting from a completely science-minded, not individual, programmed part of the machine, flipping myself around to an individualized soul, and I guess many are on this path. If you're here, you're probably on this path too, and happy to share.
Yeah. Amanda, I love Jung. Yes, I agree with this. The things I chased in life cause more suffering. Yes, there are pleasure too. But to live chasing pleasure is getting exhausting. That's nice. Not that it's nice that it's getting exhausting, but it's nice that it's getting exhausting. You know, because that's where you know, don't have any more energy to give. That's the beauty of exhaustion. And then maybe you collapse. Maybe you just give it time to regain energy. Maybe you give it time to wake up totally different person. I love Jung. Didn't Jung go crazy after all?
Uh, that's yeah. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I know that his colleagues deemed him crazy. Yeah, because like what he's suggesting is crazy. It's all that modern medicine is labeling as crazy. Like, and trusting that it's maybe you have been lied to, or maybe it's just not their truth, but there exists still more out there. And
But in a traditional sense, I mean, like, if you you fail to communicate with the average human, it's fair to call you crazy, right? Like, because the average human is pretty much the majority. And if you cannot communicate with the majority, I think I would say, yeah, you might be crazy. But in a way, the way that you describe it, I think it means like, what is crazy, right? And mostly I meant that by
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, I see it as what he was teaching was dangerous for society, or is dangerous for the society, but yeah, a society that doesn't work for its people is, yeah,
I'm
like
sure.
questioning all authority and becoming your own authority. That's where it leads, and that was dangerous. So they had to make him crazy, look crazy, and I don't know. Maybe that's all the symptoms. Yeah, are deemed crazy, even though there's a lot of truth to it, at least.
Yeah, he was cool. You know, he was definitely cool. And I'm sure that in any time that any human being tried to upgrade the human consciousness, they deemed to be crazy, right? Like if you look at the past, from the prophets to the scientists, they were all crazy people. You know, they were just like always crazy.
Yeah,
You cannot find sane in there because the sanity was defined by different factors and different
by the
lifestyle.
limitation of the mind of what it thinks it is possible. And it's a cage if you are very strict with what is possible and unlocking that cage.
Yeah, yeah, Jonas, gotta unlock that cage. You're still there. You're still listening. Amanda already unlocked the cage, I can tell. Jonas, it's time for you. Amanda quitted her job. It's time for you to quit your job. The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. Ivan J. McHead. It's a little bit of a too much of a complex statement, you know. It doesn't need to be that way. If you believe what you say, then you don't have any preferences. Then you wouldn't text this. But if you have preferences, why you text this? This is weird, no? Very strange situation. But thank you. Thank you for the comment, text. You are also new around here, huh? Pretty new faces. I love that. So, what's up, Jan? How's it going? Let me just see this. Oh,
Pretty chill.
pretty chill. The wind is a little bit chill,
Yeah.
right? So,
The
it is
sun is
pretty chill.
hiding a little bit.
Yeah, I think we'll see how long you've been on and we can just have some closing times. Hello there. 2 hours, man. 2 hours. We've been live for 2 hours straight up talking nonsense. Okay, time to maybe go, huh? I will say my piece, then you say your piece, and then I will say another piece maybe at the end. I don't know, but we'll see. Okay. Thank you for being here. One thing is for sure, we are setting this place up to go a little bit more live. We also need to make that goddamn money, so buy us a coffee or something, if you have enough money to spare, go. I put up the link in this, buy us a coffee. Go there. If you're on this path, then maybe support the path. If not, that's also fine. And then, wait a second. So many comments came up. Let me finish up my piece, guys. Mammy, tell us a bit about open eye meditation. No, I won't. Jung is great. Any books you recommend reading on spirituality? No, I won't recommend anything.
I don't read books.
Good. I'm glad. Man, that would have been a big problem between us if you read books. Mammy, I like the candle meditation, by the way. Thank you both. I'm glad that you did it. You like it or not doesn't matter. I'm glad you did it, Amanda. Bust out the bong. Who is this guy? Is this bot? I know I can just simply put you in a jail. Hide user on this channel. Maybe not. Maybe why to be so. I just don't like that username. It's a very botty username. But I will let it be. Let me finish up my piece. Yeah, give us money. Yeah, no. I'm so grateful, really, so grateful that I have Jan here. That give me more possibilities, and that's beautiful. We're gonna create more. I'm working on this school that I'm gonna soon publish it, and then perhaps personally I will have a program and some different courses that you can access it free and some of it not free, because gotta make that big buck. And then yeah, not much more, just hang around, meditate, please meditate. That's the most important thing. The rest doesn't matter. This is all for chill. All we're sitting here to chill, and then perhaps our chill is just contagious. It's like transfers, and you perhaps reduce down some of that stress and anxiety that you have gone through life, and then we will provide some support that you can just simply take the leap and come out of that. you know you know what I'm talking about, because your nervous system knows very well. Come out of that and perhaps become a little bit more spiritual, meditative, do things that is more meaningful rather than meaningless. Sometimes we do meaningless things because of the coping mechanism and because of the coping with the reality. We might sit there, game for 6 hours, 7 hours. Yes, you enjoy your time, the pleasure, the blast, everything is there. But there is no contemplation, there is no meditation. It's a lower state of consciousness, just like this digital world. It's a lower state of consciousness. It's a creation of our brain. We created this, and someone else created us. Maybe get involved with that. Maybe, I'm not talking about God, okay? Don't, oh shit, my phone is going off, I think. But don't do that. I'm not talking about God, but I can definitely tell you we are under some sort of simulation. So maybe pay attention to that instead of putting yourself in the simulation of us, like our creation, this social media and all of these nonsenses. Get into a little bit of more reality. Go out there in the nature, look at things, observe them, watch them a little bit longer than usual. Look at the tree and don't call it a tree, don't define it. Just look at it. Just look at it and say, oh shit, I've been calling this tree for the past fucking 30 years of my life because they told me this is a tree. Maybe it's not a tree, we don't know. Just look at it. Let things, simmer a little bit in your reality. And I promise you, things will shift. My piece is over. You go on, my friend.
Oh, I'm happy.
He's happy.
I'm happy, and I'm grateful for being here and for experiencing this and being guest here on this live, and it has been a good experience. I'm grateful for it, and maybe we will see again. Maybe we'll go again live, or should we meet on different plane of existence?
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I will stay like this
Thanks.
for the next minute to show my gratitude and love to all of you. Man, I'm becoming very good at this thing, just like all of these call to action, give me money and things. And I'm just so nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. Give us money. Just wanted to say hi from Canada. Hey, Daniel, thank you. And much love. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not out of this live yet. Don't do
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
very
yeah.
like drastically, okay? You take care.